The Ink Demon is back. Kagurabachi chapter 127 is out, so let's get into it. We see a young Kunishige and Chiaki playing in the nighttime with their sparklers. When emerging from the darkness, we see a random mysterious creep wielding a katana. And immediately out of nowhere, this man starts to howl and wave his katana around, yelling at Kunishige saying, "I know you're loaded, you're that bastard stun, right? This is Yamakuro Isa's house, right?" But before anything could escalate even further, we see Shiba come in and kick him in the face, with a little panel at the edge showing that Shiba was just watching them play around in the nighttime. The ultimate wingman ever. But Chiaki didn't come out this incident unscathed. She actually got injured, she got cut. With Kunishige looking at the sword that the man was wielding, knowing that he was a customer of his father, knowing that scum like him was being sold katanas, and that he was living and growing off dirty money. We then cut back to present flashback day, with us seeing that everybody in the forge is sweating profusely, as they have been working for 38 straight hours, watching every chemical reaction, making sure that not even the slightest error could occur, because if it were, it would be lethal. And then we see Subaru saying, "It's time to start the KUDARI phase," with our man Joji saying, "KUDARI?" And Subaru says that's the end game of the Tatari smelting process. To grow a lump of steel forming in the furnace, the smelter needs to add iron ore while increasing aeration with the levels. So for the next few hours, as they increase the amount of Datenseki into the furnace will be reaching its peak. So the job that Kunishige has been doing for 2 days straight will just be even more intense. He has to continue looking into the fire even more intensely because he can't afford to look over even the slightest flicker. As he's gazing into this fire, he thinks to himself, "Chiaki, my life finally gains meaning when I risk it for you." And then we hear in the background an explosion, with Subaru saying they're here. Hasumi has held them off longer than he expected. We should be grateful. And Joji saying, "What a disaster. If they start battling now, Kunishige's concentration will break. This only increases the risk of failure." With him saying, "Maybe I could go outside and convince them, Kunishige has come this far. Maybe they can actually see that this enchanted blade plan has some credit to it." Subaru denying him, saying, "We're talking about this sorcery, bro. They've already agreed to give up Chiaki, the princess. So they're gonna cut any type of accident down before it even happens. So we only have two options. Pray that Kunishige succeeds, or we put off the fire." Any sane person would choose the latter. We cut to Shiba scoping the scenery out near the explosion, seeing where the enemy could be. But it's too late. He's already gotten snuck up on, with the mysterious figure tapping their fingers on his back, and we start to see from the neck up seals forming on Shiba's body, with the mysterious figure saying, "It's clever, you chose a wide open space with no obstacles, but unfortunately the rain hides our presence as well." And Shiba falling to the floor, and we see the mysterious figure is a Masumi member, saying to Shiba that, "We used our sorcery to remove the sorcery that was placed on your wounds during the battle at Hiroshima. Once again, you're unable to carry out your mission." And then he just starts to disrespect Kunishige before going back to the forge. Also, Hokuzono back at it with the androgynous character design, because I really can't tell if this is a guy or a girl, but that's nearly here or there. We cut to the forge where we see two more Masumi members come in, and they instantly try to attack the aeration filters to cut off any type of forging that's carrying out. But before that is even possible, we see Subaru come in for the clean cut at the person's head. But they make a steady retreat backwards, saying in their mind, saying, "He's fast." And then Subaru saying to Rokuhiro, saying, "Don't look away, that fire isn't going out." Hey, my boy Subaru clean as hell. He always know how to make a good entrance. I can't wait to see him and potentially Joji fight next chapter. Who knows? Let me know what your favorite thing from this chapter was, and as always, follow me for more Kagurabachi and anime talk.